Going live. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to try not to move my, well, here, let me do this. Let me make this full size. This way I can chat whilst. Hi, everyone.
To the stream. Hello. I can pop out chat.
Hello. Everybody let us know how the audio is sounding from both of us.
And how much better my camera looks than Abby's.
Josh is just flexing on us continuously. So I have my streaming software open, so I can't type in chat right now, or else my mouse is going to be flinging all over the window, and I don't want to piss anybody off. So, hello everyone: Christina, Light a Flamethrower, Brianna, Claire, Audra. Hey girl, hey. Hi everyone. Say hi to Josh.
Hello. We need to get you a graphics package so that we're not just two video streams sitting.
Thank you, Audra. Hi, Dia. D. Oh, I can't remember. Was it D? I think it's D. Yes, everybody thumbs up the stream. That would be awesome. How is it that
thumbs it up?
How is it that your shirt is right side and mine is backwards?
That's a solid question. Maybe it's because I spent a little bit more time on my setup, Abigail.
I have a lav mic, okay?
I have a...
Look at this.
RGB Pro Gaming. Are you wanting to flex? You wanting to flex right now? You really want to get into that?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Feffy, Daisy Dukes, Julie.
I have two cameras.
Show them both your cameras.
Okay, so we have this one, which is a Canon M200 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4, and I have my webcam. Hello. Because this one is on battery power, because I'm waiting on the dummy battery so that I can have it running off of constant power.
Yeah.
But when that dies, I'll switch over to, or if that dies, who knows? I'm testing things out here.
Yeah.
Just gotta see how it all works.
Yep. Okay, let me make this window a little bit bigger so I can see both of our audios. Okay, talk again, Josh.
Hello.
Okay, I'm just making sure that our levels are good, that they're even.
Yeah. It says that I'm...
You're a bit tinny. Did you read tiny?
Yeah. No, it's tinny. No, but Thermo99, that's my friend from World of Warcraft from San Francisco. Hi. How's it going?
He's using his, you got your headphone mic, right?
Yeah, I probably could have rebooted my computer and installed all the Razer software so it would have a compressor and stuff, but...
Oh my god.
For the horde, though. For the horde.
Did you retweet my tweet?
I did.
Oh, okay, that's probably why. And I was like, how else would your friend make their way into my stream?
He subscribed to you.
Oh, really? That's awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I told him in a Facebook message, and I think I sent him a video, and told him to subscribe.
Hey, Danny. Julie, how are we both? Well, I am, my friends are throwing a outdoor movie night where everybody brings their own chairs and sits in the yard and wears a mask, and I don't know what movie we're gonna watch, but like literally my friend just sent me a screenshot of the message that he sent to other people, and then I just responded with 10-4 good buddy with Burt Reynolds. What are we gonna watch? I don't even know. Oh, we're gonna watch Hook. We're gonna watch Hook tonight. But yeah, and did a bunch of dishes. I filmed an anti-haul the other day when I filmed my other videos, so y'all can look forward to that on Tuesday. And I didn't even think to use a Letterkenny reference.
Anti-haul?
What did I anti-haul? Going to give a sneak peek? Let me just go into my Instagram likes.
a snack pick.
But yeah, I didn't actually use a Letterkenny, and I guess they got it from probably an old reference. Like, that's a Texas size 10-4, good buddy.
Mm-hmm.
But What do I have in my saved?
Yes, the Peter Pan movie Hook, not
Yeah.
not a Freddy Krueger movie or anything.
No.
Like that.
Well, I don't think there's any other movie that I can think of that would be called Hook. I don't know. Also, the perks of
Probably some musical.
okay, the perks of having a lav mic in front of my face is that I can have the fan on still, and there's not a bunch of audio issues. Because with my other microphone, it would just pick up too much. What do I have? Oh, I have the weirdest things on my saved. We're going to be talking some multi-level marketing scams at Sephora because beauty counter is a thing.
Oh, hell yeah.
And then obviously the new Too Faced pumpkin spice palette because like
Did you just say pumpkin?
pumpkin.
I said it
Pumpkin
wrong
spice.
then. It's pumpkin.
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice.
Pumpkin spice. What else do I have in here saved? What is this? Oh,
I don't even know anymore.
you can't see a Charlotte Tilbury thing that's too expensive.
Okay. From Glasgow, Scotland.
Hello. I've been listening to a lot of Scottish music. I was listening to Biffy Clyro a bunch yesterday and today. Although I don't know if the lead singer's from Glasgow. I'm not sure. They say they're a British band, but like I know that the lead singer Simon is Scottish, but I don't know where exactly he's from. Charlotte Tilbury's got some overpriced BS. Natasha Denona's got some overpriced BS, and then obviously I'm going to be talking about the pellet that I literally cannot name on my channel without getting demonetized. So, y'all know what we're talking about here. Not
It's a Cobra Starship.
what? Oh,
Jefferson Starship.
Cobra Starship. What was that song that they had?
I don't know.
I don't fucking know.
Something that sounds poppy and catchy, but
Yeah.
is forgettable.
What have you been up to?
Me, I've been playing some games. Play some World of Warcraft.
He still hasn't gotten me to play some, but we're gonna probably do it while we're together.
Yeah, I wanna get her to play while we're together so I can actually help her understand things.
Rather than doing over Discord.
We might play a different game together in the meantime. I just dropped my phone, don't worry about it. But besides that, the Porsche 944 that we've been working on, it had a terrible broken alarm system in it, and today we ended up yesterday we pulled the battery out, and today we cut just a shitload of wires out and yanked it out of there. So that was fun.
Yeah, Josh's been working on a Porsche.
Yes.
Aren't you fancy?
A Porsche 9. Well, it's an old Porsche. Not like a new fancy fast Porsche.
Wait, Carrie, is Paolo Nutini still a thing? I remember his music like a long time ago. Is he still making music? Huh. Haven't heard that name in a long time. I'll have to look into it. Anyway, back to the Porsche.
But yeah, we did a little bit of work on that. I'll probably continue doing some work on that, and then other than that, it's been a lot of work stuff, making graphics packages for live broadcasts for Halo, and getting a bunch of the equipment that I ordered set up and tested, which this camera is one of those things. So this is a test, and I'm gonna be calling this work, what we're doing right now.
I pulled my microphone out so that we can see that we have the same headphones. We have the same headphones, right?
No.
Oh.
They're both Razer Krakens, but mine is the... Not trying to flex on you here, Abigail, but these are the Razer Kraken Elites.
Well...
So, these have RGB lights in the ear cups, so they change colors, and it's a USB connection instead of a 3.5mm audio connection. So.
Speaking of Kraken, did you see the new helmets for the hockey team?
I did not.
So, quick thing
Is
before
it on their Twitter?
yes, quick thing before I get to the chat. It might be you, Emmy, because my audio levels.
Lacey liked my retweet, just saying.
Emmy, it might be you because my audio levels are pretty, like, maybe I'll make them a little bit louder. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
I see their hat. I don't see their helmet.
But the Seattle hockey team, we finally got a name, the Seattle Kraken, which, like, at first I was just like, what is this? But, show it, just pull your phone up. It's got, like, tentacles and stuff. Which,
look at that.
It looks pretty cool. I'm stoked about it, honestly. Like, I've never been, like, a hockey fan, but, like, I'm into it. But
that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
And it's so crisp on my Canon M200 with a Sigma 16mm f1.4. Look at that bokeh and that depth of field.
Well,
hell
fine.
Yeah.
Bitch. But I remember
you
when
have
they.
The 24.
I know, but I don't have a mirrorless that autofocuses.
You could.
Shush. But when they first announced the Kraken, there were a lot of people who were like, "Ooh, the Seattle crackheads." It's like, hey, let's not have that be the thing that people like
We're
use.
We're
not the crackheads. And I was like, why did they not just like jump on the friggin' the tentacle monster aspect of it? It's like, why is that not the funny thing that they're pulling from this? Because it's a Kraken with tentacles. I don't know. I mean, we do have the giant octopus, the giant Pacific octopus. Is it Pacific? I like skipped over. Blah, blah, blah. I have heard.
Is there going to be an anime night at one of the hockey games? Maybe
there should be. Carrie, I have heard the song Bubbles, and I love it. Athena. Hi, Athena. I forgot to say hi. Hello. How often do you two hang out in person? We haven't hung out since the middle of June.
We've done, like, socially distanced stuff.
Yeah.
Where, like,
he's
far apart from each other.
Yeah, he's come by a couple
in
times.
Our cars.
Yeah, you've come by a couple of times, and we've just sat out on the porch in different chairs, and then we had
wearing masks.
Yeah, I've sat inside, and then he sits outside, and then we've had like ones where we've parked in a parking lot in our cars and just like parked a few spots away from each other and eaten food. But as far as like being touching since the middle of June. Wait, is it Sir Mo?
Yeah.
Thank you for the $5. Thank you for the super.
Loktar Ogar.
What does that mean?
That's it's Orcish.
Is that World of Warcraft stuff?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, it is.
So yeah, we back
man.
as far as like being together, we hung out a few times. You came over on my birthday, and then the next week.
Wondering, Loktar Ogar means victory or death.
Thank you. Oh my gosh. Oh, now the super chat popped up. But yeah, so we've hung out like 3 times back from the end of, my birthday, the week after that, and then on like Juneteenth, I think was the last day that we hung out. Like, because I remember you were driving in and there was like stuff going on the highway.
Yeah, there was a demonstration. Well, there were protests, and on I-5 South, I was on I-5 North.
Yeah.
People were like flooding the freeway and all walking down.
Yeah.
And traffic stopped all around because there were people on off ramps and on ramps and all sorts of things. So
yeah.
It took me a little longer to get there, but
yeah,
good cause.
Yeah, and so that was the last time we hung out and touched faces. So it's been a while, and obviously we've been staying very safe. There was that week where Libby was possibly exposed that she went and stayed in an RV, and then we've been just like extra careful. And So, I mean, I've gone back to work, but I work in an office where I just get to like stay isolated pretty much during the day anyway, so it's not a huge thing for me. And then you've just been mostly working from home and occasionally doing things elsewhere, right?
Yeah, I've occasionally, because I work in live broadcast production, but Microsoft has basically said nobody comes in unless they have to,
Mm-hmm.
and everybody that comes in has to, like, every single day they fill out this survey that says, I do not have a fever, I do not have a cough, I do not have a runny nose, I do not have any COVID symptoms whatsoever,
Mm-hmm.
before their badge will actually allow them to scan into the building.
Mm-hmm.
So, I've been going in periodically because I have been getting new video gear in that needs to get set up and tested, because eventually I'm going to be running all of our broadcasts for Halo out of our studio, but
Yeah.
everyone else is going to be at home. So
Are they
that's been like my job.
Are they taking people's temp when they go to Microsoft?
We don't have anybody at like the reception desk because,
Mm-hmm.
again, not having people interact with other people. So we don't have actual like temperature reading stations,
Right.
but part of the whole thing is like you don't have a fever. So it's like you don't know if you don't have a fever if you don't take your temperature, kind of a thing.
Right. So it's kind of like an honor system at that point.
Yeah, a bit, but
I mean,
people
thankfully,
have been taking it pretty seriously. Like
yeah.
I had a coworker that wasn't feeling so great, but we still had some capturing stuff that we needed to do
Mm-hmm.
for a press kit, but he stayed home, and some of us came in to do it. So
That's the nice thing about
um,
working for a company that actually takes it seriously and pays you when they can, like Microsoft.
yeah.
Yeah, you're
So
not like
I mean, and it was nice that, granted, I still had work that I was doing,
yeah.
but basically when all this started and work from home was mandatory, Microsoft was still like they committed to paying their hourly
Yeah.
workers regardless of whether or not they were in doing work.
So people
So,
who work at the front desk, people who work at the cafes and like maintenance
mhm,
stuff. Yeah. Yeah.
mhm,
Microsoft
everybody
has
got paid.
yeah, Microsoft's been more or less killing it as far as response to things and you know. Hi
Hi,
Georgia.
Georgia.
Somebody asked if I'm a graphic designer. I wouldn't call myself a graphic designer, but I do graphic design, among other things. Um, Most of the graphic design I end up doing is for just like my own stuff, and I mean,
Well, you have done
well, yeah,
um, poster design and stuff like that
yeah,
for things,
yeah,
but
but yeah, I mean, I'm wanting to do more of that here and kind of play with, and then once I get my like streaming stuff set up for when I do switch over to streaming stuff on Twitch, I'm gonna want to have my own little like things. Like,
it's a 944 Brianna.
oh, you're
Brianna. Is
the
it Brianna or Brianna?
that you're
I can't.
the Porsche.
Yes.
Yeah,
I don't know if they are catching up to the conversation.
yeah, yeah. Seriously, well done, Microsoft. Speaking of Microsoft, did you all hear that Microsoft is retiring Internet Explorer after 25 years?
Yep.
It's kind of sad, honestly. Like that's some legacy shit that they're just like, bye bye.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's all about and they're discontinuing the Edge that originally shipped with Windows 10,
Mhm.
and they're switching over to the Chromium-based Edge browser, which is better.
Yes,
Better
because
than Google Chrome.
Better than Google Chrome?
Yeah, it doesn't use all of your RAM when you open another tab.
Oh, really?
Shh.
I love Chrome, but you know, I also the old Edge wasn't great and Firefox just got really annoying and Google owns my soul at this point. So, you know,
Sorry. Athena's comment was initially hid, but I went and showed it because it's funny, because the original Internet Explorer sucks ass anyways.
Hi, Hannah.
It's funny.
Yeah, Josh's audio, he's just got his headphones, so it is what it is.
I mean, I could probably, next time I'll probably reboot my laptop and have this set up a little bit nicer with the compression and stuff like
Honestly,
that.
it sounds like if you were playing like a online game and you were just hearing people talk on Twitch, like that's what that sounds like to me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like clinging on to AOL. AOL
options we have.
My mom still uses America Online for her actual email, but not for like the web browser, because I don't think it's even a web browser anymore. But you know, Josh, how did you like my Sims wedding last month or last week? Not last month.
Last month.
Last
Good
week.
Gracious,
Shut up.
Abigail
Time doesn't
Breslin.
exist. Time doesn't exist.
We're all Stardust.
Wait, an onion recall?
Anyways, an onion recall?
Like actual onions? I did not hear about that. Libby and I didn't buy onions the last time we were at the grocery store, so. Oh. Well, mostly we've been.
What was your question again? I can't remember.
Oh, what did you think of my Sims wedding that I put on last week?
I thought it was great. I thought that there were probably a couple of things that you were confused about.
It's very confusing.
Why are they doing this? Why are they doing that? Why aren't they going inside?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah. So, no, I had to turn the brother into a human so that he didn't catch fire in the sunlight. I'm like, you stupid idiot. But I've figured out more things, but it was funny. I was looking at some older videos, as in like the last few months, and I watched my video that I made that it was like, meet my Sims, and like I had like no packs, no mods, I didn't know anything about anything, and so now if I did another one of those, I'd be like, yeah, no, these babies that I didn't see get born, now they're married and stuff. Like literally, like in my last video from 2 months ago, when I was like, wait, when did River have her kids? She had twins. One of those twins was the wedding that I put on last week. So that's how you know we've come a long way, friends. But
yep.
Oh, HelloFresh had the onion recall? Oh.
Ooh.
Well, I don't use HelloFresh.
That the moms were fighting each
other. And literally, River, I don't know what I did in her personality to make her such a fucking violent person that just likes to start fights with people. She starts fights with people all the time. I don't understand why. Like,
we don't fight at weddings.
I made her some sort of celebrity, and she fucking just would fight people at random clubs. And I was like, River, calm down. Like, I feel like she's gonna keep fighting with people even as an elder, because she's getting there. I'm like, lady, calm down. Come on. I still need to download the mod that I can make it so that I can actually play with Wicked Whims on, but it still has the mosaic on, because I feel like that would be hilarious for a stream. But, yeah.
Butts.
Yes, lots of butts. Oh, Wicked Whims is such a hilarious treat.
The amount of times that I have been
on Discord
with Abigail, because like that's kind of, and someone had asked earlier, like, do we talk regularly? We usually will call each other 1 or 2 times during the day, but then at night, like, we Discord call.
We'll either watch, we finish watching Umbrella Academy, or I'll be showing him Sim stuff.
Yeah. So much Sim stuff and so much Wicked Whim stuff where it's like she'll just turn a corner, change the camera angle. It's like, oh, you've got that on right now. Okay, that's what we're doing.
Well, and the funniest thing is that like, because there's so many different settings in that mod where you can turn the autonomy on to where like they can just ask somebody. It's like, hey, do you want to have sex? And so like I'll just be like, sure, why not? And I'll just kind of let them go. And it's so funny. Because sometimes the places they choose to do it are so bizarre. It's like, hey, you're at a desk? Okay. Or like on the toilet? Okay. Like, why?
Why not?
I
Why
guess.
not?
Yeah, my favorite, or any makeup favorites recently. I did buy some new things from JD Glow, which I will.
Bye, Carrie.
Too much
Carrie
gin. That
has
sounds.
had too
Oh,
much gin.
oh right, it's past midnight.
And
Yeah,
must
holy shit!
sleep.
I forgot you're in Glasgow. Go to sleep. I bought some new stuff from JD Glow. The new ones are this one, this blue one, this orangey guy called Bestie, and then this one.
Are we gonna get a swatch?
Yeah, we're gonna get a
You gonna
swatch.
swatch?
I'm gonna swatch. Lacey, this is all your fault. Deep, 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 and derp. There's that. They don't look as shiny on camera, but like this one's super shiny. This pink one is quite shiny, but my hands are very dry, so there's that. And now I have them on my pants. Oh, I do want to show you my Warby Parker glasses that I got in the mail. I am going to film like an actual try-on video for the main channel, but I can show them to y'all here first. But yeah, that's like makeup faves things. I'm waiting. I'm really excited for the Midas and Neon MUA face palettes that are currently in the mail. Waiting for mine. Super stoked about that. A lot of people have been getting them. I know, Audra, you got yours if you're still here. How do you love it? I heard it's like butter, so I'm very excited. Any other things that I've got recently? I did buy the freckle thing, and it's actually kind of great. Like, I was like, damn it, I kind of like this. Hello.
Hello.
Wake Up for Makeup says, hi, boyfriend Josh.
Hello.
Yes. Oh, and let me get my Warby Parker glasses because I do want to show them to you.
Warby Parker
Warby
glasses.
Parkers, and also I did get some.
Don't forget you have a lavalier on.
Shit. Yeah, you're right. Fuck. Well, thankfully it's long. Like this cord is long as hell. Can I reach it?
Please don't.
Can I
Please
reach
don't
it?
get up and rip your shit out of your computer.
Can I reach it? Can I reach it? I think I got it. Okay. I got some bike shorts from Torrid. That's probably what I'm more excited about, honestly, because I bought 3 pairs of bike shorts. These ones are like acid wash, and then I got a pair. I posted a picture on Twitter the other day, like a pair that has like rips in it and fishnets underneath it, because it's like athleisure. What about goth leisure? Am I right? I realize that's a terrible pun. Yes. Hello, Megan. Thanks for hanging out, Julie. Go to sleep. So I love Warby Parker. If y'all are not familiar with Warby Parker, they do this thing where you can order 5 free pairs online and basically get them sent to your house. And I dropped the bag.
Potentially have them get stolen off of your porch.
That happened to me 2 years ago, but they send you 5 pairs at home, and you try them on. You get them for 5 days, and then they send a return slip, and you don't have to pay for shipping. You don't have to pay for the glasses, and then if you like a pair, then you put in your order and you actually buy them. I do need to go get an eye doctor appointment because this prescription is probably 5 years old. I know. Okay. It's an artist or a song you're most embarrassed to have on my Spotify.
I'm not embarrassed about any of the songs on my Spotify list.
I don't think I am either, honestly.
Not even a little bit.
I don't know. So here's the sunglasses that I got. These are, what's the style? Griffin in jet black. I like these. I'll probably, once I get my eye doctor appointment, because I don't have any sunglasses that aren't just like dorky tourist over the glasses sunglasses that my friends got for a bachelorette weekend last year. They were actually a godsend because we were staying in Lake Tahoe and I didn't have any sunglasses, and I was like,
they were pretty great.
They're in my car, otherwise I would grab them, but they're fantastic. I'm gonna go in order of the ones that Okay. So these are...
Back to Kelsey's question. I don't have it on there right now, but I had Carly Rae Jepsen on there.
Carly Rae
I'm
Jepsen
embarrassed about.
she
Yeah.
fucking slaps, okay? I love Carly Rae Jepsen.
She's amazing.
These
I'm
are
not embarrassed
Percy.
about that. Never be embarrassed about music that you like. If people give you shit about it, let people like what they like.
Probably the only thing I
Everyone else
could... These are Percy's.
F off.
I don't mind these ones, but I feel like
I
they're...
mind them.
Bitch. I feel like the only thing that I could say I would be embarrassed on my Spotify is like any of my old... I mean, it's not like I'm embarrassed.
You know you got that bop on there.
No, I actually
Hanson
don't
on
have
there.
Hanson. But no, what I was going to say is actually more serious than Mbop. It's
NSYNC,
not...
Merry Christmas,
it's-
Happy Holidays.
No, it's not that I'm embarrassed to have it. It's just I'm annoyed that I feel bad about it because the music is good. Like any stuff that I have from Brand New. Like, I don't buy any of their shit anymore because Jessie Lacey was outed as like a fucking creep. But like some of the old stuff, I just like... I have to come to terms with the fact that, like, I still like the music, but, like, he's a garbage human. So that's the only thing that I can think of that I would be, like, embarrassed to still have. But, like, that's some, like, high school level shit right there. This is, Ava. Honestly, these look like a pair of glasses that Ava would totally wear.
Mm-hmm.
Am I wrong?
Yes.
Ava
No.
Gordy, I'm talking about. I love Ava.
I know.
Oh, I know, but I'm telling the chat. I do like these ones, but I feel like this is a little bit too wide, and this is too, like, the frames themselves are too small.
Yeah. When Abby sent me these, she showed me ones that she tried on last time she did a Warby Parker at home try-on, and they're kind of similar, but more rose gold, and the frames are a little thicker around the rim, which I thought those looked better.
These ones are also very Ava, but they're a little bit narrower, and again, the frames are too small. And this one, I mean, I feel like if I was doing like a specific look, these would work, but it's not like an everyday type of frame for me. But they are quite narrow for my face, because like I can see the edge of it, and I'm just like, I feel like there's not enough space. But my favorite pair, which I think will probably be the pair I end up getting, at least one of several pairs I end up getting, is, what is this one? Sadie. Oh, that's cute. I have a cousin named Sadie. These ones are two-toned pink, and they're plastic frames. So it's like a pink at the top, and it fades into a clear. So these are similar to my old glasses, which, where did I put? These ones are the same prescription as my current black frames, but these got super scratched up. You can even, like, see it. Like, see how fucking...
Did you just get new lenses for those?
No, I never got new lenses for either of these.
I'm saying, could you?
Yeah, but these are actually also kind of bent out of shape. So I would have to get them replaced and stuff. And I like these ones better, to be honest, because these ones, they're a little bit champagne. They're not quite as pink. I mean, they're still cute, don't get me wrong, but I like these ones better, I think. Because the keyhole bridge fit me a little bit better. But these ones I haven't been wearing for a little over a year. I went back to these ones because they were less scratched and they have the same prescription. But I lost my actual sunglasses a couple years back. I don't know where they went. I feel like they like got lost in the laundry at my parents' house once and never saw them again. And they were like really nice Ray-Bans, and I was really sad about it because they were really nice Ray-Bans, and
I was sad about it too.
They were the Ray-Bans that I featured in literally every one of my fashion posts when I went through my fashion blog.
Yep.
How dorky was that?
A lot.
A lot.
Bit of a yikes there, bruv.
Oh, shush. Has anybody finished watching? I mean, we won't talk spoilers for a new season of Umbrella Academy, but did you like it?
I did like it.
I liked it better than season 1.
Yeah, I liked it better than season 1. I Diego sometimes frustrated me because they kind of harp on the I have to be a hero thing
Mm-hmm.
a lot.
Yeah.
And like, I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
He wants to save people, but like there's a reason why time has flowed in such a way,
Yeah.
and going back and trying to change
Stuff.
something as major as that's kind of a
It's like you know better at this point, Diego, that if
it's
you
like
change the timeline, you can't.
you know that there is a reason why some of that stuff has happened
Yeah.
in like things after that
Mhm.
happened. So
Yeah.
and changing that changes a
Yeah.
heck of a lot.
Yeah.
So.
Kelly, we won't have any spoilers. Don't worry about it. We'll keep it
Yep.
we'll keep it spoiler free. I like the pacing of this season a lot better. I feel like the pacing of the first one was a little weird, and
The first season, it felt kind of like things kept looping back on itself.
And it felt very
with like similar situations.
and end heavy.
Yeah.
This one, it felt a little more balanced throughout the whole thing, and the music from this season, perfect. The music from the first season was also really great too. Don't get me wrong.
Some great character development.
Costuming too.
Yeah.
The 60s costumes, so good. So good. Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm a sucker for like really like the coloring was really good. Like having worked in post-production to some capacity, like knowing all the things that go into that, I just like appreciate it so much more now. And like the color story they use, and the like cinematography and all of that, and like the editing's good. I like that. And so now we're gonna
honestly,
yeah.
Some of my favorite stuff was with Klaus and Ben.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. 100%. Yeah. I think they have a really nice dynamic, and like Robert Sheehan is just a superstar. Like I love him. He's great. You should watch Misfits, honestly. It's weird, but it kind of is a similar type theme, but it's very like teenage British version of that.
Okay.
Yeah, Libya was obsessed with that show when it was on. Yeah, and then so we finished season 2 of Umbrella Academy, and now we're gonna go and finish watching Blue Exorcist, Kyoto.
Blue Exorcist, Kyoto Saga.
Yeah. So, because I loved the first season. So the first season was like 20 some episodes, right?
They're usually like 23 or 26 episodes.
Yeah. So did they technically have, because I feel like there were 2 different...
I'm going to open my Netflix app on my telephone, and I'm going to see how many episodes there were.
But, okay, so wasn't there... I feel like it was broken up into 2 little sections because there were 2 different theme songs, right? Or am I remembering incorrectly?
Yeah, I think they break it up into arcs.
Okay.
That's what they refer to them.
Okay, because I was like,
animes.
I couldn't, because when I was like
25 episodes.
Okay, because like when I was down a rabbit hole of listening to Japanese rock music this week, including a lot of anime theme songs, and there was like Blue Exorcist OP1 and OP2, and I was like, but that's different than the Kyoto Saga theme song, so I don't know. So, but yes, I've been like really falling down the rabbit hole. Like I've been listening to
I need to send you some of the songs from Food Wars. I know you don't need to finish actually watching the Food Wars anime for obvious reasons. But the music from that anime is friggin' dope.
I know Mia is not in chat because Mia lives in Romania and it's like in the middle of the night there, but Mia gave me some really great anime recommendations, and I thank her for it because you keep showing me things that you know are gonna piss. You keep trolling me. You keep trolling me.
We do that intentionally. That has been by design, and you have decided. Like, I wasn't going to have you watch Food Wars, but
But
you
I
said
heard.
I had said that the music from it was good, and I literally was just like, you should at least watch just like the opening, and then you're like, well, let's just keep watching. You're like, okay, but I explained to her that she was not going to like it for very specific reasons why. So she didn't go into it blind. I told her all about the things that she was not going to like or that she would roll her eyes at.
And you got
But
screenshots of me rolling my eyes at it
yes,
too.
yes, I
We were
did.
on Discord, and
Um,
I'm just watching. If you guys don't know food, explain a little bit to the chat.
so Food Wars is an anime that is focused on food.
The food looks
And
very good, honestly. The cooking part is
yeah,
good.
the cooking and the food science is on point.
Yeah.
Like, my roommate was a chef and went to school to become a chef.
Mm-hmm.
And when I told him the things, he was like, yeah, that's pretty accurate. So, and like the detail in the food is insane. Like, there's more detail in the food than there is in the characters.
I would say that the
But
food detail like rivals Studio Ghibli.
yeah.
Yeah, like it's like very detailed and like pretty.
But the basic premise is that in this world, like, food is taken very seriously, and like gourmet food is taken very seriously to the point to where there is a school that is the most prestigious cooking school, and it's basically like a goddamn city, and like they have businesses and hotels that they run, and um like 10% of the people that go to this school end up graduating, kind of a thing. But they
The
have
Harvard of
things
food.
called they have these things that they do called food wars, where a student or a group of students will go up against another student or group of students, and they are each given like a dish or an ingredient or something that they have to make,
Like Chopped.
kind of like with Chopped, which is why I told her it's kind of like Chopped.
That's what got me in. I was like, ooh, we're gonna get judges and stuff.
Got
But
the
little
hook.
did I know. Little did
There are
I know.
there are judges, but the thing that Abigail did not take too kindly to was how the anime depicts people reacting to food.
Especially when the person cooking the food is 15 years old, mind you. So how did they react to the food?
Time
Babs?
passes. They grow up.
How did they react to the
Anyways,
food?
So it usually involves clothes exploding off and like very ooh sounds and all that other stuff, but it's censored. None of it is Gotcha Burger is my favorite.
Yeah, light a flamethrower. Yeah.
But the thing is yes, they get naked and orgasm basically. But the thing that I said to Abigail is that they don't just do it for the female characters, it's female and male characters.
Yeah.
So
There was one scene that you showed me that it was.
but it's kind of, if you can detach yourself from that, it's just kind of ridiculous.
Well, it totally is ridiculous, but yeah, and my issue with it that when you showed it to me,
But yeah, like,
the stuff with the guys like reacting the same way was more funny because it's not as common. And so like my issue was that like, oh, the reaction that they were having the female characters have were not that different from like other random reactions that are built into so many other animes that you've shown me. And I realize that that's not all animes, and it's mostly animes that you've shown me with stuff that's targeted at men.
A quick tea here. I have tried showing you animes that you would like that are not like that at all.
Well, Blue Exorcist was one
But
that I
you-
really liked.
But you usually end up being like, oh, I'm gonna go do something in the kitchen and stuff, and then like 4 episodes go by and you don't know what's going on, and then you just get disinterested.
Well, and I feel like
So-
some of the ones that we've put on were ones that didn't have dubs, and so I really had to pay attention.
She would like Kill La Kill, and I have told her that she should watch it.
I feel like we've
and-
tried to watch that one.
No, we watched the other one. Oh,
I'm gonna look it up because I swear to God we've watched
I'm
that.
blanking on it. It's similar. It's
Is it
similar.
It's got kill in the title, right?
Akamega Kill was. Oh yeah, Akamega Kill is the one that I thought that you would like.
Okay.
Kill La Kill, I did show her that, and it does have.
Oh, the worst
a little
costume
bit.
ever.
Yeah, it does have a little bit of that. So I was mixing up Akamega
Okay, yeah,
Kill, or
because
however
I
you
was like,
pronounce
this is
it,
a
yeah.
costume that's very stupid, and I don't like it. Because I think there was like somebody that we saw who was like cosplaying something, and I was like, what is this? Why is this? And you're like, oh, this is what it's from. Oh, we have watched Gurren Lagann. I did like that one too.
Yeah.
I did like that one.
Yeah.
But Blue
Gurren
Exorcist.
Lagann was fun.
But Blue Exorcist has been my favorite that we've watched.
And we watched Sword Art Online.
The beginning of
The-
SAO was good, but then it got
was
really
good.
incesty.
The second half was a little weird.
Little incesty. Well, let's
little
just
weird.
let's just
And
call it
one
what
of
it
the
is.
villains, the villain in it gets a little,
Yeah.
little forceful.
Yeah,
with
that's the
a character.
Yeah. Yep.
I haven't watched My Hero Academia, but I think that would also be an anime that she would like to.
I've heard decent things about that one.
I'm going to get her to watch Avatar: The Last Airbender and Avatar: Legend of Korra. So those are on the list too.
Yeah. Oh, hello, allegedly Angelo and Claire. Claire asked, how did we meet? We met working together, actually.
Mhm.
Yep. 4.5 years ago now. Holy shit.
I worked on a TV show at a production company, and Abigail came in to
Host.
do hosting for the intro and outro and commercial breaks and that kind of stuff. And I helped set up the recording sessions for those. And she came in, and I was like, "Oh, she kind of cute though."
But I also had green hair.
But she also had green hair, which made me quite unhappy because these were green screen intros. So I had to paint out Abigail's hair a lot.
Yep.
But then after a while, she started working there, so we both worked together, and
And then my hair was purple, so it was less
then your
annoying.
hair was purple, and
Yeah.
yeah.
I just took a bite out
I
of
think
my weed cookie.
even blue was better until it faded and it got a little close to green.
It was seafoam at one point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been through so many different hair journey things. Like, the first time I colored my hair legitimately, besides something that was like a natural color, I did like my hair was super long. It was like down to here, and I had like teal dip dye thing, and then I cut that shorter, and then when the teal faded, I did a lime green. That was one of my other favorite hair times, like lime neon green, like Electric Lizard from Manic Panic tips. Loved it. Cut it shorter, cut off all the color, and then I had like this like asymmetrical short chin length bob, which was in I think one of my last reacting to old favorites videos. And then I dyed that hair blue, like a dark blue, that Christmas after that. And then the blue faded, and then I kept doing blue to where it faded into like a seafoam 90s ugly carpet color. But I honestly kind of liked it. Like that weird. It was literally the
I
color
mean,
of my carpet growing
looked
up.
it looked good. It
Yeah,
just was a pain in the ass for green screen.
I know.
That's all.
So yeah, blue. Then it faded to green, and then we got it. Uh, we did a purple. Brooke did a purple on me where I had like a darker under bit and then like more like lighter lavender highlights. And then when
Mm-hmm.
that grew out, we did a lighter purple the next time. That faded really fast, and I was like, I'm never doing like a pastel on my hair. It's just start off the bat because it just faded like super fast. And then I did pink, but I had the pink like start with like a grown out kind of like root, so it wasn't like a straight line. Like right now, I can already see my roots popping out, but I'll have to put some more color on there probably the next time I shower. But
Mm-hmm.
the pink, and then I think I did the pink twice,
Yeah.
and then
Think
I
so.
did this. I've done this twice now. Well, technically, I did it twice with Brooke. We did them like 6 months apart, and
Once by yourself.
then Libby and I
With
did
Libby.
it a little bit ago by ourselves. So it's fading. Not too bad, actually. Like, I think I've washed my hair like 3 times since then, and it's still pretty vibrant. I'm not washing it with cold water, though. I should be because it's been fucking hot. So, you know, I'm just a wuss when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to cold water and hot water. 4.5 years, that's longer than most of my plants before they go crispy. Same here. Libby has been really. Oh my god, she got some chia seeds from a coworker to use in food. We haven't eaten any of them because it sounds gross to me. But Libby was like, I wonder if these are the same chia seeds that we could grow. And lo and behold, they are. So we have like a chia head in our fucking window. I'm like, we could make a chia pet. Libby's like, I just want to like drive around and like put chia seeds just like in random places in the ground and then have people just like, what is growing out of the ground? Yeah.
Chia grass.
Yeah.
I guess it's a grass.
Oh, I
maybe?
have a wet brush. It's not on me. It's in the bathroom. But I do have a wet brush, and I love it. It's good.
I don't have a wet brush.
You don't need to. I did cut his hair though back in June.
Mm-hmm.
You got some clippers, and I gave you a haircut, and I thought it looked pretty
Here.
good.
Here's cut.
Yeah,
You said I had a bumpy ass head.
on the back of it, just the
Yeah.
back. You know, we all got weird shaped things on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that is at
um,
peak chaotic Libby energy to bring chia seeds and just randomly leave them out somewhere. But yeah,
I wonder how quickly that would spread.
I don't know,
Like,
but
would
she's
it take over?
but literally it grew so fast. I don't know how they grow so fast, but I mean, I guess it makes sense when you get the chia pets and it's like they grow super fast too. Yeah. Yep.
Abigail has seen me when I wake up, and I do not have perfect
Oh,
hair
you do not have
when
perfect
I wake
hair.
up.
I mean, your hair is a lot better now than when you used to cut it yourself.
Yeah, but
'Cause-
that can kind of be the case for anybody who tries to cut their own hair.
I know, but like the top, you
I
just
was
had
on
like.
I was on a budget.
I know, but like the top, it was just like this long ass wispy thing, and then you would just like shave the sides around, and with no fade or anything. And I'm glad that you get your haircut now.
Hear me, but I can't see her.
Hmm?
Oh, there you are.
Oh,
You froze.
I froze. Wait, now you're frozen. Yo, you froze. You froze, silly. Where'd you go? Come back. He's frozen.
There we go.
Oh, there you go.
I
Okay.
had an internet. I had a weird internet.
Oh, okay. Toes are oddly shaped. Yes. Yes, they are. Claire,
Mm-hmm.
no, we are not. What?
Mo. Is it fake? No.
Yeah,
There we go.
we're back.
Yep. I'm
We're,
back.
we're back. Yeah. No, Claire, we're not. But we live apart right now just because it, for now, makes sense. Probably in the next year, we're looking on getting a place together.
Mm-hmm.
But, yep. And I like this place, and you don't want to live here, so.
No, I don't.
No.
I don't want to live in the city of Seattle.
Which is fine, but,
Cause like, let's be real. When cause I live in a place where like literally behind me is woods and a creek, and I had a bear
yeah,
climb on the
I was gonna
fence
say, I was like, you
in
had
the
a bear!
backyard. So, like, nature, pretty quiet, not a whole lot of traffic.
Nice
Times
fresh
that I
air.
stay over at Abigail's, it's like fire trucks middle of the night, and like dude bros in their pickup trucks just
Driving by.
blasting,
Yeah.
and um, even just like the fact that it's an apartment and the people above can be kind of noisy sometimes.
Sometimes.
Um,
Not as much lately, though. They've actually been pretty good lately.
yeah, there was a time where they were doing a dirty upstairs, and it was like 2 in the morning, and we're just like,
Come
why?
on, you can do it.
We just we just want to go to sleep.
Yeah,
That's all.
yeah.
So
Mo says, move to Cali. There's only 220 fires and 1,200 miles of smoke.
yeah.
Oh. We, knock on wood,
Also,
this last summer, we didn't have any wildfires, and this year we haven't had anything too bad. But 2 years ago and 3 years ago, it was horrible. Horrible. We had worse air quality than in China. In Seattle, like Washington State, which is like, we're literally the evergreen state. It's full of trees. So, yeah, it was, yeah.
It's been hot here lately. It's been
It was
nice
97
the last
degrees
like
on Sunday.
2 days, but it's been really hot,
Yeah.
and I could not deal with that in California
Oh.
on a consistent basis.
Well, and
That
here,
would be a no.
here too, like whenever I talk to people who live in places where it's more hot, usually, if you live in an apartment or in a home that's older than, I don't know how many years, there's really never central AC in it. Like, sometimes people get like AC units installed aftermarket, but like if you have an apartment with AC, you're fancy. Or the apartment is like
Or it's
200 new, and it's like 200 square feet. Like, it's like tiny as shit. But yeah, it was excruciating last weekend, and I like, that's why my uploads were late this week, because I was just like, I can't film in there here. Like, I'm like, I can't put clothes on in my room because it's so fucking hot. So I was like, I'm not going to film. So I waited until it was a little bit cooler, and I was able to.
And let me tell you, that LED ring light that I got her for her birthday.
Oh, it's a godsend. Oh my god. If I was using...
Can you imagine using your old ring light?
On Sunday, I would have died.
Yeah.
I would have melted. Yeah, Libby put the chia seeds in water, but I'm really not a fan of like slimy foods. Like anything slimy, like I hate raw tomatoes for that reason. And the idea of eating
Tomatoes
just like...
are so good though.
Shut up.
They're so good.
But the idea of eating like a slimy seed just sounds like bleh to me. Yeah, that is my weird food texture thing that I cannot do. Slimy foods. If it's squishy, like I don't mind like Jell-O and like rice pudding and stuff, but like boba I don't like, chia seeds I don't like, raw tomatoes not a fan of. I'm not really a fan of okra for that reason too. But yeah, anything super slimy, not a fan. But I mean, she's just having a fun time growing them. So,
Mm-hmm.
but and she also just has like a more sensitive stomach because of her celiac disease. So we just have to be like extra careful with the things that we eat. I mean, I don't necessarily because I don't have celiac, but out of solidarity and just to make it easier for her, so we don't have to cook different foods for ourselves all the time. But
Yeah.
yeah, which is why it's like whenever we look for like plant-based things, it's always difficult because there's so many like things with wheat in it, where it's like I tried, I think it's seitan, which is essentially just wheat gluten. That like I've had.
It's pronounced Satan,
It's not
Abigail.
actually pronounced Satan, but I went out with friends like a few years ago where it was a vegan buffalo wings, and it was just like fried and like breaded seitan with buffalo sauce on it. It was very tasty, but like literally none of that Libby could eat. But we tried the Impossible beef. We bought some from the grocery store the other day and made chili with it, and it was surprisingly good. Did you freeze?
Yeah, I think our Wi-Fi is having a bit of a salty problem.
Okay. Don't eat Satan,
I have a
Grody.
bit of an issue with the Wi-Fi connection up in my room,
Oh.
but
But yeah, we tried the.
normally,
Can you hear me?
God damn it, yeah.
Okay. I could hear you all the way, but I was gonna say we tried the Impossible beef.
It's just the Wi-Fi in my room is a little spotty at times.
Well, we don't have to hang out for a whole lot longer, but chickpeas and artichoke hearts. Interesting. But the Impossible beef was good. You might even like it, babe.
Mm-hmm. I don't doubt it. I mean, I want to say I had when I went to Sweden, I had the cheese that they have that's like
Mm-hmm.
um oh what is the term for it? They replace it's not like it's not supposed to be like it's halloumi.
Oh yeah,
Halloumi.
yeah.
Yeah. I had a halloumi burger over there in Sweden and they were like that was one of their big like pushes so that they could reduce the amount of like greenhouse gas produced by
Mm-hmm.
just the beef industry
So
in
it's just a
Sweden.
patty of cheese,
Yeah.
which I'm all about. Yeah, Claire says you shouldn't have flexed so hard earlier.
No, that's just my Wi-Fi.
I
The
know, but
Wi-Fi
still.
in my room is a bit spotty. I would normally never do a broadcast on Wi-Fi, but I'm in my room.
Well, yeah, because we didn't want your roommates to walk by and be on stream.
Yeah.
But
And I don't have a cable long enough to run an Ethernet cable up to my room.
get on that shit.
You know what? I'll order it.
Okay.
I'll order it on the internet.
Okay.
B&H.
Uh,
We're
but-
friends now. I've ordered enough shit from them recently.
Oh, B&H. Yeah, no, that's where I get most of my stuff. Like my lens that I got, my 24 millimeter f1.4 Sigma art lens is so good. If you guys have noticed any of my newer videos, it's nice and crispy, and the bokeh is really nice and like
Bokeh.
blurry in the background because the depth of field is a lot shallower. So
Yep.
I'm stoked about it because it takes like I mean I bought it because my 24 to 70 f1 or f2.8.
It's getting a little sad panda.
Yeah, the autofocus is not really working too well. So once we get back to where I can take photos of live music, this lens will be really great because it gets low light very good. So I will probably
Thank
bring
you,
that.
Mo.
I will probably go bring my camera with me to my friend's house tonight so I can take some photos of everybody outside. Beyond Meat tastes better. I've tried the Beyond Meat. I haven't tried them in like a burger form, but I've tried it as like in like a casserole and like the chili with the stuff was really good. It would probably be good in spaghetti, but I made a tater tot casserole from scratch with Beyond Meat for like a crew thing once, where I literally made the cream and mushroom soup from scratch. I had to make it dairy free and vegan and gluten free. It was Beyond Meat. It was cashew cream that I made from scratch. I bought like 4 kinds of mushrooms from the fucking grocery store. Shallots, nooch, lots of nooch. I think some like just like browning liquid, like liquid, not liquid smoke, but the kitchen bouquet browning liquid, soy sauce, liquid aminos, and I think that might have been it. Was there any onion? I don't remember, but it was a cashew cream base. And then I added dairy-free plain yogurt as like a substitute for sour cream. And then we put it on top of tater tots. Or no, we put the meat mixture, and then the cream mushroom soup, and then the tater tots on top of that, and then you bake it, and that is tater tot casserole.
Tater tot casserole.
Yep. Beyond Burgers are dope. The sausages. I've tried I think it was the Impossible Burger. A while back I tried Starbucks' Impossible breakfast sandwich, which wasn't bad. Patties out of lentils. I haven't tried lentil patties, but there's a veggie patty that Libby likes that we get from the grocery store called Hillary's. I don't know if they just carry them at Whole Foods, but we get them at Grocery Outlet. Because fuck Whole Foods. It's good. The Hillary's veggie patties are really good. Yeah. Audra, honestly, with the Impossible beef, it was so weird because it is red. But since we added it to chili, it was like we cooked the meat down for a bit, and then we added the chili, like the beans and the tomatoes and stuff. That it like kind of made it. I mean, it was just like, it looked a little bit like Taco Bell meat. And Taco Bell meat's only like 88% meat.
You know what?
What?
There is something that Taco Bell puts in their meat mix that just makes it so good.
I know. Yeah, and I'm sure it was originally, Megan, I'm seeing in North Dakota, Minnesota, we call it hot dish. I'm sure that's where hot dish, or like that's where my mom got it from, because her family's from Minnesota. We just call it casserole.
Yeah, we've watched a ton of Julian's cooking.
Oh,
videos.
I love Julian. Although it was very funny when Julian tried to make lefse and he failed miserably. Claire, we're just cutting back on meat, and because Libby's gluten-free, so there'd be no way for us to completely do like all meat substitutes, just like financially, and because both she and I, like, if we eat full-on vegetarian, like no meat at this point without taking a lot of supplements, we just don't feel good. So we eat a lot of chicken, a lot of fish, a lot of tuna. My dad has given us like a substantial amount of canned tuna and like frozen cod, because my dad goes fishing every year in Alaska. And he brings back so much fucking fish. My parents had like an entire cabinet full of canned tuna that they did themselves, that they got done, and it was like before quarantine started, we brought some tuna, and I was like, oh, if you guys have more tuna, and Libby's like, if they have more tuna, they have like an entire cabinet full of tuna. You have lefse in your fridge? Dang. I don't know if I've ever really had lefse during the summertime, but we make lefse every year at Christmas, and it's a staple for us, and we love it. And
it's pretty good.
And I got you to help us last year.
Yeah.
I got you to help, and I got you to eat it, and yeah. Wait, Burger King has an Impossible croissant-wich? Oh, the croissantwich was like,
I don't know. I don't know if they have that here, or is that an international thing?
I mean, they have
Oh, it
croissantwiches.
might be.
I would assume so. Sorry, we'll stop talking about food.
I'm hungry, Beach. I'm fine talking with Burger King. Try typing in Burger King and Burger Launch instead of King. Oh boy.
Oh boy. But yeah,
Impossible croissant witch.
we've just cut
Yeah.
down.
Participating locations nationwide.
Okay. Yeah, so Libby and we've just been like cutting down on meat consumption just because we know it's better for the environment, and
Mm-hmm.
we when we do like when the farmers market was open, we would go and get some things from like the local butcher. There was one time we went to the farmers market. This was like the most badass thing I've ever seen. Literally, there was like a woman working at a butcher booth, and she had like a kid swaddled on her, breastfeeding, as she's like working. Like she wasn't slicing things, but she was like doing other things with the meat. In I'm like, like fucking has another human strapped to her, and she's working at a butcher station. It was so badass. It was amazing. I was like, I respect the hell out of that woman. Like, holy shit. But yeah, I miss the farmers market. They started doing it again, but we're not comfortable enough to be going yet.
No.
But
It's just not a good idea right now.
no, I mean, they did like lower the capacity and lower the number of vendors that they have, but we've just been
But how are
going.
they? The thing is like who is going to physically stop people from
Exactly.
coming in?
Yeah, exactly. So,
Nobody.
but we've gone to a local ice cream shop a couple of times. Rosa, I also feel like it's a good time to go meatless because Lord knows what safety procedures are actually being followed for the virus. Absolutely. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, and I think wasn't it? It wasn't Jimmy Dean. It was another meat plant, like factory. I don't remember which one it was. It wasn't Foster Farm and it wasn't Jimmy Dean's, but it was another factory where like a bunch of the people who worked there ended up getting COVID, and they had to like shut it down like real quickly. But we've been going to this local. Was it Tyson? It might have been Tyson. That might be it.
I don't know.
If you want to look it up, babe, if you want to. But we go to a
You
local.
have a computer too,
I
Abigail.
know, shush. But there's a local ice cream shop that we go to called Frankie and Joe's. They have two locations in the city. They have one in Capitol Hill and one in Ballard. And they do gluten-free, dairy-free, allergen-friendly everything. Really, the only allergy that you would have, like not even like super common, but like if you have a coconut allergy, like you wouldn't want to go there because coconut is in the base of their ice cream. But like they don't use peanuts, they use all other kinds of nuts. They have like pumpkin seed butter. They use sometimes cashew, but yeah. Yeah, Megan, support local businesses. I just found the other day that a cheese shop restaurant closed and I never went to it. So, yeah, we've been doing as much as we can. Like I said, the ice cream shop that we go to, we've been getting takeout from some Thai places around the area and a pizza place that's near us. But yeah, and that's another reason why we like don't fuck with Whole Foods, because it's just like everything is overpriced and they don't get things from like local vendors anyway. So like our grocery outlet that we go to, they actually do get some like random local stuff too, and they get some of the Whole Foods stuff for very cheap, which is very nice. It's a benefit for sure. But yeah, Frankie and Joe's is really good. They have it's a cashew, coconut cream, and cocoa butter base ice cream. And it's literally like, I was not somebody who really liked dairy-free ice cream before eating there, because the kinds that you would get in the pints were always like not that great for me. And I was like, I never believed that it was always obvious that it was dairy-free, and it always either tasted straight up like coconut or like cashews. Like there was never like a balance of flavor, in my opinion. But
So, according to a Forbes article,
mhm.
over 10,000 Tyson employees tested positively for
Yeah, it
COVID,
was Tyson.
and from at least one plant, like,
You froze for a sec. Well, while he's frozen,
now.
but yeah, so
I'm
Tyson,
back.
you're back. It's okay.
I'm back.
But with the Frankie and Joe's thing, they really do balance the flavor so well. Where I was like, this tastes like dairy, like this tastes like cow milk, like what the hell? And then they do fresh gluten-free waffle cones, which we like going to because Libby can eat them. And like literally, when we discovered that place, she was like, I haven't had waffle cones in years. So it was like a whole, like, it was like a religious experience for her. She's like, I haven't had waffle cones and like ice cream. Like, I can feel good about like an
Oh,
ice cream
nice.
place. Like, and our friend Matthew is also dairy free as well. He has a body
Lactose
reaction.
intolerant.
Well, he's lactose intolerant, but it's like a different kind of lactose intolerant. Like, it affects his esophagus, not his stomach. But yeah, so we go there because he can't have dairy or gluten, and Libby can't have gluten. So we like it. The people there are very nice. They've had very good safety precautions, and they make
For a while, weren't they doing the thing where you had to, like, basically
order and
pre-order
yeah.
and sign up for a time slot to come pick it up?
Yeah, so they were doing it like right at the beginning of things when things started to open back up a little bit. You would like email. They had like a day that you could pre-order within a certain amount of time, and then they would make it, and then they would have like, oh, we're doing pickup starting from like 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. or something on this particular day. And then you would just get in line, and there would be like spaces on the sidewalk, and then you would come up. They would have things in bags, and literally they wouldn't have anybody come into the restaurant, into the ice cream shop. They just had like a table at the door where, and you prepaid in advance, but you would just be like, I'm here for an order for Abby, and then they would like grab the bag out of the freezer, put it on the table, and then they would walk away, and then you'd go pick it up off the table, and then you would leave, and it was so nice. Pumpkin seed butter is actually not bad. I kind of like it. And oat milk is ridiculously sustainable. Like, of all of the dairy-free milks, oat milk is by far the most sustainable, and I prefer it to a lot of different dairy-free milks.
I like milk.
Yeah, I know. But oat milk, like, it's really good in cereal because it already tastes like cereal milk to an extent. I love it in my coffee. When I make my whipped coffee in the morning, it's very good. You just have to shake it up a lot. Like, you have to shake it up each time you use it, or else it kind of like settles and does weird separation things. But ooh, oat milk foams better than anything else in terms of a latte. Good to know. But yeah, so the ice cream shop that we go to has been doing really well. Now they have opened it back up to. They only let like two customers, or two like groups of two customers into the building at the time, and then they have like a big plexiglass window around the entire like ice cream counter, and then they have like, it's like a movie theater window type thing where it's like you put your card underneath the thing and they give you your ice cream underneath the thing, and it's a good time. They're just not doing samples, which honestly is fine, because when people would go into that place when they were new,
They would spend so much
fucking time getting samples. It's like, stop asking for samples.
Do you know what things taste like? Well, put them in ice cream form. Make them cold and frozen. That's what it tastes like.
I mean, to be fair, there was one flavor that was very weird that I would have wanted to try before. I mean, that I did try before buying it, and then I didn't end up buying it. It was like golden milk, and it tasted like curry, and I really did not like it.
Yeah,
it was weird.
I'm not a huge fan of curry.
I love curry, but not in ice cream.
Not an ice cream. It is not a flavor profile.
It was like turmeric ice cream, which I'm like, oh well, no, not a fan. I like caramel. You like chocolate, chocolate.
I love chocolate.
Yes, you do.
A lot.
Yes, you do.
Dark chocolate. Dark chocolate's the best.
Yeah, you just.
And it's the best for you.
I know. Was there anything else that you guys wanted to ask us about? His internet is going in and out, and I've got stuff I've got to do. So we were going to have a shorter stream today because I didn't want to spend too long.
I moved my laptop to the end of my bed so that it could be closer to the door.
Okay. Oh my God. I'm editing some footage of a friend's band of mine. We shot some stuff in an empty venue a couple months ago, and I'm editing it together now, and I'm pretty stoked about it. So that's what I'm doing today.
Mm-hmm.
And then going to a movie night outside, which I have to text them to see what time. They said dusk, so I'm assuming it's like fucking 9 o'clock.
I got invited to a car meet. I don't know if I'm gonna go. It's a bit last minute. Also, I'm working on some stuff in Adobe Illustrator.
Fun.
I might be designing a computer case at work around a very specific Michael Jordan shoe. And I might be vectorizing a Michael Jordan shoe.
Did you see?
So that I can cut it out of vinyl and put it on the back of a PC and have just a big ass shoe on the back.
Did you see? Was it you that were telling me about this, or did I just discover this on Twitter this morning? I didn't realize how good at Twitter the Fall Guys social media team is.
You may have seen it from something I probably retweeted.
But it was
like Cooley or somebody.
Well, it was like they made a case, like an empty case that is like the Fall Guys computer case. There's nothing in it. What did they say?
Mm-hmm.
It was like, I think I retweeted it. Gotta find it.
Let's take a look at the Twitter.
Or was it? No, I think I just retweeted the thing where someone wanted Fall Guys to make Mike Wazowski, and he's like, put that thing back where it came from.
Put that thing back where it came from, or so help me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh God, they tweet. Yeah, so it was like, Fall Guys. So NZXT tweeted this Fall Guys case. I made a joke about needing one for Twitter. Someone pointed out that you can't tweet using an empty case. Someone else said they could fill it with jelly beans. They promised to fill it with jelly beans. The bean machine is happening. Oh my God. Yeah.
And then, yeah.
They're so good at Twitter.
There have been a lot of things that people have been doing with Fall Guys.
Oh my God, and like,
it's been pretty great.
Wait, Mark Hoppus tweeted, "Hey, Fall Guys game." Wait, is that Mark Hoppus? Like, actually Mark Hoppus? Apparently so. And then Fall Guys was like, "Yo, Mark Hoppus, I'm a huge fan. This is crazy. LMAO, I shouldn't be telling you this, but I'm leaking it just for you. It's ready to go in our next patch. Gonna drop it next week sometime. What do you think? What do you think to the bass on the theme song, though? It slaps, right?" What? I don't... They're such a chaotic social media team. It's so funny. Oh my God. I've been watching so many people have been playing it on Twitch. Like, Cooley's been playing it on and off. Damien's been playing Fall Guys, like, constantly for, like, 2 weeks. Who else have I been seeing? What are you laughing What are you laughing at?
I just connected something in my brain. We need to do a Fall Guy. Wait, hold on. Hold on.
I don't know what's happening.
Hold on. Yeah, we need to do a Fall Guys and Fallout Boy mashup. And have it be the Fallout guys. They've grown up from Fallout Boys to Fallout Guys. Put Fallout Boy in Fall Guys, that's what I'm saying.
So have like a Fall Guy with like a hat. I mean, does Patrick Stump even wear hats anymore? Like,
probably.
And then I mean, my picture of Fallout Boy is like from under the cork tree era, and that was Fallout Boy, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, was I confusing them in Panic at the Disco? But like with Pete Wentz, just like super emo hair. Just make a fall guy with like emo hair right in front. Hell yeah, that'd be hilarious. But that game looks like fun.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like pure chaos, but you know. What are you looking at?
I'm looking at Fallout Boy's Twitter right now. And I kind of want to just tweet at them and at Fall Guys and be like,
My God.
Fallout Boys X Fall Guys collab?
My
Question
God.
mark. Not even mad about that. I'm not even gonna apologize a little bit for that.
My God.
Have a map that is basically playing through the like from under the cork tree. Down, down. Just things inspired, a map inspired by Fallout Boy music videos.
Oh my God. That would be hilarious. Ugh. I was just on Twitter. So, okay, I feel less weird. So this month I've been noticing, and it's been very disheartening. I talked to you about it a little bit the other day. It's been incredibly disheartening. Every time I upload a video, I lose subs. And I've been losing subs more than gaining them. I mean, like, in the last 28 days, I've gained more subs than I've lost, but probably in the last 2 weeks, I've lost more. Literally every time I upload, oh, there's another 10 subs gone, at least. And apparently it's happened to a lot of people. And, like, I was just on Twitter, like, a lot of people were saying that it was that they were having that issue, and Creepshow said that every upload is negative 200 subs. And right when I get them back, I upload again. Oh.
Hold on. We can make a point, Claire. Hold on.
Okay, so a bunch of people, they've been
just
having the same issue. I don't feel as bad now.
Yeah.
Did you do a thing? I just had a bring noise. Did somebody just leave a super chat? Or, like, subscribe? I don't know.
Damn it. My fucking laptop doesn't let me do things.
That's okay.
Wi-Fi in this house. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Sorry. Well, was there anything else that you wanted to say or wanted to talk about, Josh? Or if anybody has any things that they would like to add or ask?
My car is much louder now.
Yes. Okay, you also heard the noise. Where did that come from? I heard the noise, but where did it go? That's weird. I don't know why. Huh. Interesting.
I wonder if it was it from me maybe?
I don't think it would have been.
If it was freezing or hanging up, it might have been like.
Well, no, but the noise comes from like an alert box.
Oh.
Like the noise, it was the sound that I get when I either get a super chat or a new subscriber.
Oh.
So I don't.
Well, then maybe
I don't know.
You had one of those happen.
I don't know. Yes, it's haunted, Carla. Haunted. Oh, Claire asks, what is your favorite thing about me?
There's a lot of things that I like about Abigail.
Well, I would hope so.
Yeah. I mean, you were talking about just being a little disheartened, but like, you're a very positive person. You're very, very, like, the way that you look at things and the way that you approach things is usually from a very positive mindset, and that is very nice to have around you all the time. And one of the greatest things is that, like, and I feel like just in our relationship kind of in general, is that we both kind of balance each other out. Like, when I'm frustrated and having a hard time, like, her personality just naturally just, like, calms me down and kind of evens my keel, as they say
Yeah.
in nautical terms, I guess. And kind of vice versa, and where like sometimes Abby will call me in a panic, and or
Yep.
something will happen, and we can even each other out. So I feel like we both just fit together really well with our personalities and how we deal with life and how we deal with stress, and both good and bad stress and
Yeah.
stuff like that. Um, I like that she is very motivated. She has her own thing and things that she wants to do and her own goals and stuff like that. And um like before I had been in relationships where like there really wasn't like growth was not a goal
Mm-hmm.
that was had by both people in the relationship, so
Yeah.
things just kind of sat or went down.
Yeah.
There wasn't growth, and
Together and both individually.
yeah, and she's very creative. I mean, she's got split tone hair for Pete's sake. I mean, if that doesn't say I'm a quirky creative beach, I don't know what does. But like obviously she is very beautiful
Oh,
and I
shut
like
up.
that a lot. But um yeah, just from the fact that she has taken a stand on a lot of issues that matter to her and she sticks to it. But also she when new information and new things come up, she's open to uh changing her mind about things and really becoming educated about stuff and level-headed and thoughtful. So,
Thank you, babe. I was honestly surprised for you to say that I've always been so positive because usually I feel like I'm much more of a pit of despair than you are.
no, and I mean there and that's not to say that like you haven't had a rough time lately,
Yeah,
but
we
like
all have.
in having a rough time, you're communicating that
Yeah,
and we're finding things to do to stay positive and to have a good time,
yeah.
even though we haven't been able to like we've wanted to go on like a road trip vacation for like
A year,
a
at
year
least, yeah.
now. And we were like, yep, in the summer we're going to plan a trip. We're going to go do the thing.
And
And like
then.
we haven't. We have not. That is not possible, not safe. And I appreciate the fact that we're both on the same page when it comes to being
Yeah,
when it comes to
COVID.
the state of the world.
Yeah.
Um but uh like even though like that's frustrating, but we still have found ways to enjoy each other's company, even if it is digitally doing stuff like this, or watching Umbrella Academy, or her playing Sims, showing me through her new houses while I am on the verge of passing out in bed. I mean, there's a lot of things that
We've essentially
have
had a
like
long distance relationship for the last 5 months.
yeah, but
Like,
like but we've also like when it makes sense, we've hung out and we found a way to be next to each other without having to like compromise social distancing and
yeah,
stuff like that. So, you know,
yeah,
we're doing what we can to be positive, and you are generally a very positive person. And even in the times that both of us have been negative or have not felt great or,
hmm,
been down, each of us is kind of able to be there for each other in one form or another
Yeah.
to elevate each other.
Yes. Thank you. Well, I think a lot of the same things that you said, obviously, like when because I feel like you're more of a calm person than me in general. I tend to be a little more reactive, a bit more emotional. I'm a Gemini, you're a Capricorn. And it's very obvious, like you are such a Capricorn.
I have a cap full of corn.
You have big Capricorn energy, and I have big Gemini energy, like Leary said. And so I think you're able to calm me down really, really well when I'm just like spiraling, and you can either refocus me on some other thing or tell me a story or tell me something that gets my mind off of stuff, and you just like have a very calm demeanor. But what I also really love about you, babe, is that you have like a childlike wonder and have zero shame in any of the things that you love. Like, you're a fucking nerd, and you like we said earlier when somebody was like, "Oh, do you have any music you're embarrassed about?" You're not embarrassed about any of the things that you like. You like them.
No.
And that's all there is to it. And
Mm-hmm.
you don't take things so seriously all the time. When sometimes I feel like I get like, while I can maintain positivity, I think, pretty well, I think sometimes I do take things very, very seriously that don't necessarily need to be taken so seriously. And I feel like you're able to balance the like professional things and the stuff that you need to take seriously, and be extra like cautious about sometimes to your own like sometimes to your own disadvantage when you're so cautious about things. But the things that you get really excited about, it's like infectious. Like, I mean, we would go see all of the movies, like all the Avengers films, all the Star Wars movies.
Like putting that into perspective, before we started actually
I know exactly what story you're gonna tell me.
Hold on.
Switch the webcam.
Switch it to the webcam.
His camera finally died.
Camera battery finally died.
Are you gonna tell the Batman v
54
Superman?
minutes. Yeah, it's basically Batman v Superman when
before we started dating.
Before we started dating, I think I had said that I went to go see Batman v Superman with a friend, but
I hadn't seen it.
She hadn't seen it, and she made the main mistake of asking me what I thought about it. And I had thoughts I did not stop talking about for about an hour.
It was I mean, it wasn't as long as the Snyder Cut, but like it was long.
But like, let's be real. After I was like, wow, she actually sat through and listened to what I had to say when I talked for an hour about Batman v Superman and what I liked and didn't like about it. So maybe she likes me. I don't know.
I did. I wasn't as interested about the movie as I mean, I was interested to talk to you. That was the main thing. It was like, I'll sure. And then we talked about Game of Thrones like every Monday when that was on,
when
before
we
it got really
watching
shitty.
Game of Thrones together.
Yep.
In my office on our lunch break, we'd be like, how long is this episode? Maybe we have to break it up into like on lunch and then after work.
Yeah, we would watch Game of Thrones and watch The Flash. There was also a period when we first started dating that I had a guy roommate who I had actually watched Game of Thrones with him and a bunch of friends of ours for a long time before that. And so then when you and I started dating, I was like, sorry guys, I can't watch Game of Thrones with you anymore. I have to watch it with my boyfriend. And thanks, Leary, as someone who has also essentially been long distance for the past 5 months. Kudos to you too. And I mean, like I've made very clear on my, sorry, I'm adjusting myself, made very clear on social media and on my channel, like Libby and I mean, we've been so careful because of Libby, because of where she works. And you understand that also very much so. Like, I know that Libby has sometimes felt bad about it, but I have tried to reassure her. It's like, we don't care. Like, we're doing this
Yeah.
because we care about ourselves, we care about you, we care about the people that you work with, and like
And the
you've
people
never
you care for.
yeah, and it's like we've never tried to like I think she's gotten it now, but there was a time where she was like, I don't want to be the reason why you and your boyfriend don't get to see each other, and I was like, that's just how it is, and that's fine. Like we get it, and so um, she's been doing well, by the way. Everybody in the chat, she's been doing well, and we've been doing good. We've been cooking a lot, and yeah.
And
So
things have been fine over here. I mean,
yeah. Oh
one of
yeah,
my
like your
roommates
roommates
has
have been
had to go back into work, but he's basically by himself all night,
yeah.
manning a like help line kind of a thing
Yeah.
for a company.
Well, and it doesn't hurt
And
that like some of your roommates also work for Microsoft.
yeah, like we're all working from home,
Yeah.
and it's been pretty easy for us to adapt to work from home life because I mean,
You have
Wi-Fi dropping out aside,
how
we
many
do
computers in
have
the house?
yeah, I have a lot of computers and we have fast internet, we have business internet, and I just live in my room is like a dead zone from the Wi-Fi because it's
Yeah.
on like the opposite end of the house from the Wi-Fi router.
It's
But
closer to the green belt.
yeah,
Yeah.
but we're in like we're fortunate,
Yeah.
and
Both of us are, honestly.
it's something that we've been able to like we've been able to socially distance and stay home, and if we get food, we're ordering it, someone's going to pick it up with a mask, and we
Bringing
have
it
hand
back.
sanitizer in all the cars, and
Yep.
and you bring it back, you wash your hands for 20 seconds before you do anything else, and
Yep.
um so we've been able to do that because of what it is that we do. Like the work that I do and my roommates do has largely been able to be done remotely,
Yeah.
exclusively. So,
And you were already working from home before this even started, anyway.
yeah,
Like your job was already a
because
work from home thing.
yeah, well, it would have been working at the studio, but
Only a couple of
because
days
of
in a week, right?
yeah, because of how external vendor things work with Microsoft, I had to have 6 months away from working on site. So, which is actually Monday, I get to go back on to being a real V-Dash vendor and not an external vendor. So I'm
Look
gonna
at
get a
that. Look at
badge
you.
again. I'm gonna be a real boy.
Claire asked, how many years will your next anniversary be? We had our 4-year anniversary in May. So next May will be 5 years. It's May 5th. We went to go see Captain America Civil War when it came out at the midnight premiere. And we didn't even realize it was a date until after the fact. But this year we drove around and met up. Literally what we did on our anniversary, we met up in the parking lot of the movie theater where we went to go see Captain America Civil War and ate cheeseburgers in our cars.
Yeah, we went and we met.
Oh, I guess we went to Dick's first.
Yeah, we went to Dick's Drive-In, which is the name of the burger place. If you're not from Washington, it is a very, very popular burger place that's only here in Washington, and specifically
Seattle
the west
area.
side of Washington and the Seattle area. But we got burgers, and then we went and sat in our cars eating burgers and talking and taking pictures of each other from our cars in the parking lot of the movie theater that we went to for our first date. So.
And at that point, everything was still pretty quiet because it was the beginning of May, and so like nobody was really out. The parking lot was really empty, and so we got to just like we turned our cars like. I don't think I was
the
sitting.
Back...
You had the boot open, and I had the side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I have a hatchback, so I had the back of my car open, and I was parked like perpendicular to you.
Yeah.
and I had the seats down in my car and a blanket, and I was just chilling,
Yeah,
laying down in the back of my car.
we were there for a
But
while. Yeah, yeah. So
yeah,
we did that actually a couple of times. But and that was nice. And then on my birthday, well, before my birthday, we went and drove around and did like a whole like just driving around the city late at night thing. We did that a couple of times too. But then you came over on my birthday because we had been like everything was still on the up and up at Libby's work, and I hadn't really had I gone back to work yet.
no.
No, I think it was the end of May when everything stopped, or as far as the small business assistance. So I wasn't back at work. I'd been staying home consistently. You'd been staying home consistently, and you came over a few times, and then we went back to this because the numbers started to go back up again after Memorial Day weekend. So Memorial Day weekend is when the shit hit the fan. It just like started going back up, and then the 4th of July it started going back up, and now in Washington State it's going back down a little bit. King County is going to back down a little bit, so it's working. And so I think if you can get tested and everything's still good at Libby's work next week, we'll probably. She did say that if everything's just good at work, you can come over and we can, because you've been at home and nobody at your house and nobody that you know personally has been sick that you've come into contact with. So we've just been very, 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 very careful. And I've just kind of let Libby take the lead to be like, you know, you have a dog. Claire asked if you have a
technically
pet.
it is my roommate's dog, but we all kind of
dog.
take care of him.
Yeah.
He's a husky. His name is Gizmo.
Husky Shepherd mix.
We like the vet think that he might just be husky.
He's so narrow.
But
though.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But
he's a smart, silly boy.
I don't think we've posted any pictures to his Instagram because, of course, he has an Instagram.
Yeah, Gizmodius Wolf.
Yeah, Gizmodius Wolf.
Wake up for makeup. Thank you guys so much. We have had a nursing home get hit hard in the past few weeks. Elderly people have been passing away almost every day. That's how it started here in the Seattle area. There was a Kirkland assisted living facility that got hit, and that was like the epicenter for a while. I can't remember how many people they've had at that nursing home die, but that's where it started here, and they just weren't prepared, and people were just like we didn't know that it was there, and that was like the first cases we had was at a Kirkland nursing home. But thankfully where Libby works, they were on pretty much lockdown since February, and she was in full PPE for several weeks. Now they're back to where she can just have there's the boy. There's the boy.
It's Gizmo. It's not focusing.
There he is.
Oh, there it is.
There he is. Such a good boy. Such a good boy.
Colder times.
Yep. God, I miss colder times. I mean, he could be full husky, but I feel like his ears and like other things just like read shepherd to me. But good boy. Good boy.
Yep.
But Libby and I, we have an apartment, so it's not appropriate to have a pet, and also we would have to pay a pet deposit, and because how both of us work.
I mean, eventually when we
move in together, we'll get a dog. Yeah. But because Libby and I both have
a doggo, and we both prefer larger dogs.
Yes. Well, and the thing too, like with an apartment, like I would get a rabbit or like a smaller animal, but Libby and I both have allergies to cats. So we can't, like a cat would be appropriate for this apartment, but we can't have a cat. But yeah, like having an apartment where we're at, dogs are not really the best idea. Libby had to like fucking shut down a dog fight the other day in the backyard. Like, it was literally, she was like this, I'll give the abridged version and then we'll go. But there was a dog that had its, like a husky dog that had a American bulldog, so closer to like a pit bull, had his like neck in its jaw, and Libby said the husky looked like the evil dog from Balto.
The husky was the one who had attacked the pit
Yes,
bull.
the husky
Okay.
attacked the
Making
bulldog.
sure that
Yeah.
that is established.
Yes, the husky attacked.
Because pit bulls get a bad rap.
Yes, no, the pit bull was very sweet. The husky attacked the bull, and Libby said the husky looked like the bad dog, the evil dog from Balto. But and people were like spraying water on this dog. They were like kicking it. It was like everything they were trying to do to get this dog to let go of the bulldog, and nothing was working. And they were like hitting it with like a broken like there was some sort of like a baseboard air conditioner or like heater out there that was like just out near the trash. And they were like hitting it with it. Nothing was getting this dog to let go. And the poor girl that was walking the bulldog, she was like a dog walker. She wasn't the owner. And so she's screaming, crying. Libby runs out there without shoes on like a dingus. But she tried kicking the dog. She was getting the closest to the dog to try to get it off, and nothing was working. And the owner of this husky was just like at his wit's end. He's like, I don't know what to do. And like Libby grabbed a rock, and she looked at the guy, and she was like, tell me when. And he was like, do what you gotta do. And literally she pulled her arm up, and she made eye contact with the husky. And like as soon as the husky saw her be like, I don't want to do this, the dog was like, oh, I don't want to do this either, and let up. So Libby didn't have to hurt the dog. Yeah. And the girl brought the bulldog back to their owner, and I guess he went and got stitches that night because we went to the grocery store, and Libby picked up dog treats and a toy and walked down the street to bring the dog some treats because she felt so bad. And like after the husky had let go, and back at the dog fight, after the husky let go and the owner had taken him away, Libby like let the bulldog like sniff her for a second to be like, I'm good, I come in peace. And the dog sniffed her for a second, and then he like went under her legs and was just like, thank you. So we're dog whisperers pretty much. Like the fact that Libby could like eye contact this husky and be like, I don't want to do this, let go. But that was probably, she was like, that was the scariest thing, one of the scariest things I've ever had to do. She was like, I was gonna have to fucking like hit that dog with a rock. So it was crazy. Claire, yes, Libby and I are both allergic to cats, but not to the point where it's like really bad. But like if we're in a house with an indoor cat for too long, we get the sniffles. Like it's not like hives or anything. We just get sniffly. So I can like visit people who have cats, but I could never own a cat because then I would just be constantly allergy ridden. And right now seasonal allergies are already bad enough. So, you know, I'm not going to invite another allergy into my house. But yeah, so once we get a place, we will definitely have a dog, and it will be so nice because I have not got to pet my puppy in so long. Like I went and let my uncle's dog out at his house like towards the beginning of quarantine, and like he was at work and he needed to be at work for like a really long time, so I just went and let his dog out and fed her and like hung out with her for a while, but that was like months ago. So I miss my dogs, my parents and my uncle's dog. It's not my dog, but you know, get a very large bunny. Honestly, when all of this started, I was gonna try and foster one of the bunnies or another animal, even a small dog, like an elderly dog from the local animal shelter. But by the time I checked, they were all already being fostered. So it was like everybody jumped in real quickly and was just like, yes, I will take this animal, because they weren't able to, like they people were having to not work as much at the animal shelter, so they needed to get the dogs and the cats and the birds and the reptiles and stuff out of the building. I think the only thing that was left was like a snake, and I was this close to fostering a snake. Almost, but somebody else swooped in before I was able to choose to make a choice. But you know,
that's life.
Yep. Well, I think we're gonna go because I am gonna get some work done before going out and watching a movie at my friend's house. Someone just popped in. Woo, Nar. Hi, we're leaving here in a second. But if you guys are at all interested in following Josh on social medias, he goes by Nerskers, so it's HNERSKERS, on Twitter and on Instagram. And yes, that is his
I just
username.
said hi.
So that's his username
Just
everywhere.
that on Instagram and Twitter.
Instagram, Twitter, Twitch. I'm sorry. Hello, goodbye. But yeah, that's Josh's social media handles if you would like to follow him. You make lots of computer content.
I painted a graphics card and a power supply and stuff
Yeah.
for a computer giveaway that's being done by Newegg.
Yep. Did y'all see that Smosh is they're gonna have Smosh games on Twitch?
No.
You should. Oh, Josh did type it in chat. It's he's a mod, but it's Nurskers. But yeah, you should send some stuff to the Smosh team. Be like, hey Smosh, do you want some cool computers?
Mm.
You could totally make a Smosh. Like the logo.
Could.
The logo is asking to be put onto things. Like
Mm-hmm.
they were like teasing it for a bit, but oh, what is happening to my computer?
I don't know, Abigail.
I don't know. Okay, but I think am I losing connection? I don't know. But thank you everyone for hanging out and for chatting with us. And I will have a new anti-haul up on Tuesday. So look forward to
Tuesday.
that. And then once I'm actually done editing this thing for my friends, I'll get my Twitch stuff all figured out because I have just been like watching people. I haven't actually streamed anything there. So once I do switch there, I might stop streaming here on Saturdays just because
I think you could probably stream in both places for a little while and then
yeah, maybe.
switch to just one.
Yeah. Just because
Oh,
just because
we'll
I know
figure it
that
out.
yeah, I mean, just because like with what I mean, I'll definitely do like different kinds of streams. Like maybe I'll do like more makeup related streams here and then like more game related streams there because I know that there's like a lot of people that watch my channel that aren't interested in my streams, and I always lose subscribers when I do streams here. So that's always nice. But finding out that it's happening to a lot of people is reassuring to know that hopefully it's just like inactive account removal, bot removal, you know, and it's not just everybody that subscribed after I made my Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star video that went semi-viral. And because at one point I was like, why are people leaving? Do they just want me to get pissed off about everything? Like people only want to watch me when I'm mad? Like, So thankfully it's not that. Yeah.
Kiki Wolfkill is pretty great. She's actually I'm on the transmedia team organization that she is the lead of. So
Cool.
I have meetings with Kiki every other week.
So yeah, you've got some cool connections and stuff. Whoop. Okay. Whip. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. If you're a patron of mine, I will have a live stream tomorrow. I don't know what we're gonna do, but we will do it. So, and this will obviously be available to replay if anybody's curious. This one isn't gonna be like a 3.5 long stream that I did last weekend. It was really long, but you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out with me, Josh.
Thanks for hanging out with me too.
We'll probably stay on a little bit longer after this is not live, so you know, just replay if anybody's curious. So yeah, we're gonna go. And thanks, y'all. Have a good one. Make sure to give this video a like if you liked it. And if you're new here and you haven't seen one of my videos and you happen to stumble upon this, please subscribe. That'd be cool too. And subscribe to Joyrides. That's your car channel.
Yeah.
You should link that too.
I'll have to find a video to link.
Okay.
We don't have enough subscribers yet to actually have the URL.
Okay. Well, if you're into car stuff, that's Josh's other channel.
Let me tell you why I like my car. And fuck. That's a YouTube video that I made.
Okay. Well, thanks, y'all. I will see y'all on Tuesday. Thanks, Josh. Let's wave so I know when to cut off my stream. Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Just keep waving. And I'll tell you when. I guess this ultra low latency isn't as low as I thought it was.
No, it's not. I've had to test that for work.